Welcome to Ticker Talk with hosts Max and Kate, podcasting from Treetown in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Ticker Talk shares the everyday success stories and science behind the heart rate-based functional aerobic fitness training practiced at CrossFit Treetown. Max and Kate explore the research, science, and practical experiences behind Ticker Training, a program developed by Max for just about everyone, your grandma, your cousin who runs marathons, and you. In this series, we'll explore what exactly heart rate-based functional aerobic fitness is, how what you eat affects how you move and how you feel, what tools to use in tracking progress, and how to fit training into your everyday life. Join us and learn something new to make a healthier you. Pace yourself.
All right, see you later. All right, just us girls.
Just chatting.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Monica.
Okay, so the reason that I chose you for this amazing little conversation is because I think you're brilliant. I think you're an incredible athlete, and I've loved talking to you through your journey of all of this, and I want everybody else to know what I know.
Thank you.
So if you would be so kind as to give us a little background into like your history at Treetown and your history maybe even before that.
How far back do you want me to go?
What day were you born? When were you conceived?
January 28th, 1981. Do the math. Let's see. So this Treetown's the first time I've come to, like, really gotten into a gym. Mm-hmm. I did, like, the YMCA a little bit. I think I did, what's the No Judgment Zone?
Planet Fitness.
Yep, did that one for a minute. But I did sports growing up a little bit. I was a figure skater. I was an internationally competitive figure skater up until my junior year of high school, and then I stopped doing that for life reasons because I wanted to have one. And then I played a little soccer. I was never really good at it. And then I started riding bikes. So I like to mountain bike. That's my favorite thing to do. And then I started coming to Treetown when we were at the Little Space across the road right after I had my first child.
Is that 2014?
Yeah, so maybe he was about a year old, actually, because I think it was 2014. And I brought him there. I started doing the baby-wearing CrossFit classes that were there.
Fun.
And my husband had done CrossFit at Hyperfit for years, and I could never understand why the fuck he liked it. Can I swear?
Yeah, you
Edit that out.
You can do whatever you want.
I couldn't understand why he liked it. Like, he would come back home and tell me that, you know, he did like 1,000 burpees, and I just
and you're like,
did
why?
not sound fun to me. But I started doing the baby wearing classes with Lauren Hoffman, who is also a friend, and I liked it. I kind of got what was going on and why people like it. And then I stopped doing that for a little bit. And then there was a period of time.
The baby wearing
Yeah,
stuff?
I stopped. Yeah, I think, I don't know if
Did you stop wearing your baby? Did he get too big?
Maybe that was it. I can't remember. Like, I don't know. You know, short-term memory, whatever. And then at some point, I came back when you guys were already over here.
Okay.
And so I came, that would have been, I don't know when that was, but I could do the math in a minute. It was probably spring of 2016.
Okay.
So I came for a couple months, and then I got pregnant with my second son. And then I came through that pregnancy, which was pretty rad.
I think I remember seeing you and being like, she's incredible.
It was great. I think it was really, I mean, I felt really good. I had a great pregnancy. I think it helps a lot. Even when I promise I'm not going to start talking about labor and delivery, which I could do.
We can, but you have to leave at 9:30.
Yeah,
that's
true. That's true. No, it was, I felt really, I think it was, you know, helped my pregnancy a lot. And I think it helped my delivery a lot.
Yeah.
But then I stopped coming for a couple months after he was born, or 6 weeks or whatever it was, 2 months, 3 months, something like that. And then I came back after that, and I've been coming pretty consistently since summer 2017.
Okay. So you were here before we did the ticker stuff.
Before ticker.
And now you're in it.
I love ticker.
Cool.
I'm a huge ticker fan.
Okay, so I'm curious what the transition was like for you to like go from Well, actually, my first question before we get into that is, did you have a favorite figure skating outfit?
Fuck yeah.
What was it? Please describe it to me.
So there was...
Priorities here.
This was this would be late 80s.
I like
early
it already.
90s.
I'm into it.
I'm going to start from the bottom. White skates, which I know not everybody wears white skates now, but they were white skates. And then the tights were an opaque, shimmery tan, maybe many shades darker than my natural skin tone.
Wow, okay.
Opaque and shimmery. And then this was a time we had custom dresses. They're called dresses, costumes, like competition costumes. We had custom dresses made, and it was hot pink, and it had like a little cute skirt that was kind of longer in the front, longer in the back, and then rhinestones all over, bedazzled all to hell. Probably a plunging neckline, which is real great on like an 8-9-year-old girl. Super great. Great.
It's a good look.
With maybe like a choker, like some sort of bedazzly choker that is part of the dress, and then like skin-colored plunging.
And they have
material.
like sleeves.
Long sleeves with a little loop that goes over your middle finger so you get that point on the top of your hand, and also puffed out shoulders.
Oh my gosh, such grace and
picture.
elegance.
So nice.
Yeah, we'll put it up on the website.
Like slicked back bun.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, now we can get, I guess, to the ticker stuff.
Let's talk about skating.
What was the transition like moving into ticker?
I was really resistant to it at first. So I say I ride bikes, but I'm not a cardio athlete, and it just doesn't come naturally to me. So I was resistant to it because I felt like, I come 3 days a week, and I felt like I have 3 hours a week that I can come in and bust out. Yeah. And so I was worried, especially at first, when we first started doing it, that I was like not getting a workout.
Because you felt?
Because I felt good after the workout. So, I didn't feel like I would sometimes not really break a sweat. Right. Like I wouldn't feel like I was going to throw up. I didn't have to sit down. So it didn't, I had kind of conditioned myself to think that coming in and busting out for 18 minutes. Yeah.
If you don't feel like you're dying, you're doing it wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I trust Max and all the coaches here, and so I did it. Even though I felt a little resistance, I did it. And it was okay. I did it with, I started, I think, like a lot of us did, and a lot of us probably still do, with 180 minus my age, that heart rate. And so it was all right. I could kind of, just do it. And, I wasn't getting as many reps as I was before ticker. And I'm the kind of person that likes those sorts of numbers. So I had to get my ego out of the way a little bit. Not like I was ever way up there, but competing with myself, it was like a drop in numbers. So, but I stuck with it, and then last summer, I got a Pinoy test, and
your first one?
My first one, and it was in July, I think, or August, and my MAF went from 143 to 127.
That's a big drop.
So the age one is 143, and that was 127, and I was like, fuck this. I couldn't even, I would come and I wasn't always honest about working. I was like 127 or 143. We'll just go back to my age one.
Yeah. I didn't see that I went into the red for 20 minutes.
I think I'm still cardio. Or aerobic. So it was kind of disheartening. And I had a big race last September, which is why I got the Pinoy before
was that the Margie Keys?
The Margie Gessick. Yeah, and there's no way. I think my average heart rate on that race was 165. Yeah. And I rode for 10 hours.
That's a brutal race, though, isn't it?
It's real brutal. Yeah, it's real brutal. I was we'll talk about that some other time. If you want to hear more about the
next week on the Michele Demers Show.
So it was 127, and that was a bummer. And so I wasn't really honest about working out there. I tried sometimes, but it was even hard. It was hard. Yeah, it's hard to go that slow. And especially somebody, like me that wants to come in and just bust it out. Yeah. It felt slow. It felt light. But I did it to the best that I could, especially after the race. So fall and winter, I really tried to work out as close to my MAF or in my range as I could. And then I tested again, the Pinelli test. I don't know when this was.
Just like a month ago?
A month, maybe? A month or two.
I have a video on my phone of your little celebratory dance.
Oh. It was on my birthday.
The 28th?
Yeah, so it was January
28th.
28th. For those of you that like to bake cakes, Jonathan, hi. Yeah, so I tested again.
What'd it go up to?
140.
Yeah.
So 140 to 150. So now, and I feel like it might have been there. I'll probably test more often because I feel like it might have been there before then. But now I have a better sense of when I'm aerobic and when I'm not. And it feels good to work out between, 140 and 150 in my range. It feels good.
Yeah.
So now I like it.
Yeah.
Now, when I come and I do the WODs and I'm done, I feel really good. I sleep better. I'm not like fatigued at like 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I don't drink as much coffee, to be honest. I also, it's sort of like, and I don't know if this is even related to ticker or if it's just like a life thing or what it is, but it's sort of, I've been eating a little different. I think honestly, it is. I eat different because I want that number.
You want a
higher math. Yeah. So I try to eat better. Try not to eat as much sugar.
There are multiple ways to get to it.
Yeah.
They all work together.
Yeah. So now I dig it. And now when I try and do a workout where there's no, like a non-math workout, like some of these open WODs, it's really hard. Like it takes so much more effort.
To work harder?
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. It feels good to work in your aerobic zone.
It feels good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. How has the open been going for you?
It's been fine. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. I feel like the first, what are we on, the 4th week? This was the 4th week.
We did the first one together in that class together.
One? I think I liked that
it was
one.
wall balls and the other thing.
Rowing?
No. I don't remember.
Stuff.
Were there snatches?
No.
Dumbbell snatches?
Maybe.
I don't remember. We did it together.
Maybe, yeah. That one was fine, and then I don't even remember what the second one was. Then last week was ridiculous.
Shoulders for days.
Yeah, last week it was fine up until like handstand push-ups. Or I don't even do them anymore because my wrist is junky. But
oh no,
it's okay.
Good.
It's okay.
So I'm curious, when you were training in your zone, what were some of the ways that you had to like slow down? Like, were there things in particular that were really, really tough for you?
Yeah.
Would you mind sharing some of those? Because I know, like, when I started in June, I was shocked because I can move really heavy weights, but even lifting up like 45 pounds would just skyrocket my heart rate. And it was like really frustrating for me because I'm like capable of doing these things, but it's like under different parameters.
Yeah.
So I felt really frustrated when I was doing that. And I had to like use just the bar instead of any actual weight.
Yeah.
Which is hard, but it's like, okay, fine, I'll just like do it. You're just like relegated to the corner and it's like, all right, I'll just do regular squats instead of pistols. And I'm really good at pistols, but like my heart rate beats like 250 times a minute if I do that. So
yeah, no, heavy weights for sure. I mean, and that's really everything. Like heavy weights. When I bike, I have to keep it at like 42 RPM to stay on my mat. Yeah, and
it feels slow.
It feels slow, but then it's I'm starting to sort of enjoy it now. I'm like, oh good, I get to get on the bike and relax a minute. Same with rowing.
Yeah.
But definitely having to drop weights, and then I thought dropping weights. I mean, I was like, how am I ever going to get stronger for decreasing weights?
But
turns out not
what a perfect segue. Did I just hear you had a back squat PR?
I did.
Care to share about that?
Sure, yes. So my last PR before this one was 185.
Which is a big number regardless.
Thank you. And then I just back squatted 200.
200, yes. And you didn't feel like you were dying at the end of it.
No, I had a little more gas in the tank, but I had already done 3 PR lifts, and so Coach
so you
Claire
PR'd 3 times in a day for your back squat?
Yeah, I think that's what that means, yeah.
Wow.
That's very exciting.
That's a good day.
It was a great day.
That's a great day.
It was a great day, yeah. So
good for you.
I mean, it's cool. I definitely, like, all the things that I thought ticker was going to do negatively have not happened.
Yeah.
And it's actually the opposite. So
and it's,
really cool.
it feels like that at first because you move slower and you have to go lighter, but it's a long-term game.
Yes.
We're in it for the long game.
Yeah.
Cool. So I am curious what your favorite things to do are out there on the floor.
I like squatting.
Back, front, overhead?
I like back and front. Over.
Not so much.
I like burpees.
I do too.
I like to
I like
to get
over
into
the
it.
bar burpees.
Oh, yeah. Any burpee.
Yeah.
I like push-ups.
You got some good ones.
Some good push-ups. And I like getting on the bike and the rower. It feels
So you
like
like
relaxing.
all of
well,
it.
I know there's some things I don't like.
What don't you like?
I can't do a pull-up. I shouldn't say I can't do a pull-up. I can
Strict pull-up?
get one
Kipping pull-up?
Can't kip. I can do one strict pull-up, kicking
We'll
my
work
legs
on
around.
them.
Yeah, I know. They're coming.
Yeah, they are.
I think there's some stuff going on there, but let's see. I think that's really the only thing and it's not that I don't like it. I just can't do it.
Yeah.
So any pulling, pull-ups, bar muscle-ups,
Yeah.
regular muscle-ups.
All those body weight gymnastics things.
Yeah, they're tough.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think that's all I have. This is just a little nugget for your viewing and listening pleasure.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't know Michele, she works out Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6 a.m. Is that right? When is
Tuesday
it? I don't even know.
Friday, 6 a.m.
Oh, I don't know.
And then I usually come Sunday either in the morning or the afternoon.
Okay. Maybe you'll catch her. If you're lucky, you will.
Oh, that's so nice.
That's all I got.
Okay, good.
Okay. Bye.